Funny Fortunes. I am Natalie, and I am here to do the mid-month reading for April 2019 for the sign of Virgo. No smudge. For the first time, Bay of Fundy history. Bay of Fundy Fortunes history, there's no smudge. I'm out of ingredients. It's been so much snow and ice, I can't get near the trees to collect my cedar and my grandpa's beard and all that. So there is no smudge. I'm completely out of everything. And I'm not feeling happy about that at all, because it's just part of Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and when you click on a reading, there's the smudge, and a lot of people do enjoy the smudges. Anyway, hopefully by the 1st of May, I'm sure I'll be back in running order. So yes, we're here to do before I go any further. Notice the new do? Isn't that nice? Look at that, how pretty that is. I curled a little bit earlier, and now I got little wings. But the hairstyle, I said I'd give her a shout out from Coco's in West St. John, New Brunswick. Thank you, Alicia, for the haircut. It's held up well. It's a lot easier to do. I wake up, I feel better, and I just kind of threw it together today because I just had a real long, draggy day. And I was all ready, like this afternoon, to do readings, and I'm just getting into them this evening. Anyways, thank you, Alicia. I appreciate it, and I'll be back. I had to cancel my nail appointment. That was was it Monday? Yeah, it was yesterday too. I was supposed to, but I canceled it for another time, I guess. So you'll see me again down the road. Thanks, Alicia. A whole lot. Anyways, let's get into your Virgo reading, because Alicia's a Virgo. Let's see what's up. Whoops. I've been fumbling these cards all night long. They've been flying everywhere. I'm all thumbs today. Oh, the readings are intense. And I'm beginning to believe it's because I don't have my smudge here to take the edge off. They're like right in your face. They're kind of hardcore, like just, you know. And I have to follow my emotions as well. That's part of the intuitive process. I get overwhelmed, and I don't know. I can't put it any other way than what I'm being told to put it. So I'm not. It's not personal for me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the tool. No, not she's a tool kind of tool. I don't mean that way. I'm a tool. That's all. I'm a conduit. Put that way. Conduit between myself and the universe. It's getting hot in here. I'm going to pop my window open rather than start getting undressed. Hold on a moment. I just hope the wind isn't coming out of the south and doesn't come blasting through. Let's see. Breeze. I need a breeze. What's up for Virgo for the last 2 weeks of April 2019? Please bring forth some guidance, some direction, maybe answers to some questions, maybe a little insight. Let's see some predictions of joy and happiness and love, fulfillment, security, protection. May everyone find a safe haven to grow and thrive in. That's always my wish. Everybody be safe. One more run through, and then I'm going to cut the deck. Oh. Surf's up. You guys probably can't hear it. I wish this middle window open. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. And the 2 end ones here open, but if the middle one opened, you'd be able to really hear it. All right, I said I was going to cut, didn't I? I'm going to cut. Kaboom. The surf was so wild here last night. I actually got up and looked out my windows because I kept hearing like against the house, different areas, like, and all it was the concussion from the sound of the surf when it hit the beach. It would thump. You'd feel it up against the house. That's how crazy it gets here. But I'm far enough away from the water. I don't worry about flooding or having a wave wash my house away or anything like that. All right, Felicia. By the way, Lilith is taking a walk. I don't know if she's on hiatus or she's on vacation, but she's disappeared on me. So I had to pull Felicia forward. She's just as beautiful as Lilith is. I'll find her. Anyways, Felicia are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this mid-month reading for April 2019. For the sign of Virgo are these Virgo's cards. I'm getting a yes. She didn't hesitate. So these are definitely the cards for Virgo's general public reading, correct? Yes, all right. You can stop. I'm going to put you to rest. All right, people. Here we go. For those of you who are new, oh, I forgot to do my candle. For those of you that are new, I'll do it at the end. These are 5-card spreads. First card, overall energy. Second card, your wealth and finances. Your third card, hearth, home, family, love, friendship, intimate love. Page of Cups. Your challenges, should there be any. The 9 of Pentacles, gratitude. And the last card, your message from Spirit. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. By my response, those of you that know me well, know the channel well, you know what this card is. It's my favorite, #1 guy. He's literally #1, but he's my #1 guy. How lucky are you, Virgo, to get him? How lucky. I don't care what happens through here. He's the one that counts at the end of the month. This is fantastic. This is also for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising as well. So always check, if this doesn't make any sense to you, check out your other signs and see, because sometimes they will maybe mean a little bit more, hit a little closer to home, they'll resonate a little bit more. So these are your cards for the last 2 weeks. And I'm actually, like the day, what are we? We are the 2nd, where are we? We're the 16th. I was thinking 1st of the month. It's not the 1st of the month. So yesterday was the 15th, but that's all right. Very first card we're looking at here is 2 of Pentacles. And I just heard somebody is planning some big plans for the spring, for later spring, early summer. And you find out, what are you going to do with all the options you have? You didn't know there'd be that many. Which direction am I going to go in? Which option do I take? What's it? Everything's bigger picture stuff. You're not going to be taking any shortcuts. You're not going to be looking for instant fixes, because what do I always say? Instant fixes only fix things for an instant. You've got a lot of options here that you have to weigh. All right? There are no swords. You'll make the options. You'll pick the right one. It may feel overwhelming at first. And some of you may be saying, whatever, depending on your own personal situation, why do I have to have options? Why can't I have just one way to go, and I don't have to think about it, and I don't have to decide, I just have to go. I have to move forward, and there are options, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. Because some people are so indecisive, they freeze up the minute they know they've got more than one choice. They can never decide. Ask the universe to help and guide you in that direction. It's a beautiful card. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a 2, which means union, partnerships, this kind of thing. 2 coming together is 1 as well. But there's a lot of decisions to be made. Some of you are underway with them right now. You're considering your options very deeply, and you're looking at all outcomes rather than taking action right off the top. You're taking your time, and what you're doing is you're looking at starting points. Okay, I would start here with this option, and then there's the journey between when you hit B in the middle, and that decides which way you're going from the end to C, right? You're looking at the smartest thing you could do, Virgo, is to look at the bigger picture for every option. That helps you start to eliminate options because you don't like where you're ending up in the bigger picture. So that's a big help right there. Take that time, invest the time, because for some of you, these are big options and big decisions and choices that make a big difference in your life. Be very careful. Don't be all flighty about it. Don't do that. That's not a ghost. That's my shawl. I seen it moving, and some people go, oh, I seen something black moving, and there's something black over your shoulder. That's my baby crow. Okay, so don't get freaky. But you look at all outcomes and see what's going to work for you. This could apply to new jobs, new places to study for those of you going to university or going back to university or back to school, or taking some upgrading in your skills even to take you up to the next level in what it is that you do. Some of you are looking for potential new homes. You've got your, maybe not physically getting out of the vehicle and driving around to appointments quite yet, but you're going through the different realty groups and trying to narrow things down to what is in your budget, what location. Location's everything when you move. How far are you from work? How far are the kids from school? And what kind of neighborhood? This sort of a thing. It takes a lot to go out and buy a new home. It takes an enormous amount of wisdom and energy and foresight. And some of you are having a hard time weighing options on where to travel. Wow, look at the big income tax return we got, honey. We can go on a vacation. Where are we going to go? Well, where can we afford to go? Well, how much money did we get back? There's all these things to consider. Could that money be better used someplace else? Do you need to do repairs to the washing machine, the dishwasher? Do you need new flooring? Do you need a new roof? You're thinking of these things, but what's more important to you? Getting some R&R, which is, yes, it's going to be much needed for an awful lot of you because you all work so hard. I know what hard work is. I really do. You've got one lump sum of money. It's like, what do I do? I got to make it count for everything. There could be a little tension as you're trying to. Don't look at it that way. Look at it this way. Wow, look at all the options I have. Oh my God, look, there's 10 things here I could do with this money, and all of them make me smile. Enjoy that. Don't rush through it. Enjoy being in the moment, because it may not come again. It may 20 years down the road before that comes again. To have fun with it. But be careful. If you're not careful financially, you could be juggling your books. At the end of the month, for some of you, remember, it's a general reading. It may or may not apply to you. But be aware anyway for everybody of your finances right across the board. That includes everyone. Be very careful. The advice of this card for you is when the offers come in, to scrutinize every single option and every single offer that comes through. Watch your financial agreements with other people as well. Go over your paperwork very closely. Look at any contracts with a critical eye. We always talk about being positive, positive. And sometimes positive, positive is all about denial, denial, denial. I'm all about reality. Read the contract with a critical eye and look for things that are wrong. Highlight them. When you're done, go back to the person on the back side of that contract and say, please explain all these what ifs that I found, because these are what ifs. Well, this sounds really good, but what if this or that? Write them right in there and get clarification before you sign anything. And not only that, it shows the other person that you're agreeing with, that you're coming together with on this it shows them how smart you are, how intelligent you are, and nobody's going to pull the wool over you. Not only that, that you can be trusted as well. Look for long-term gains rather than the short-term gains. And like I said, no shortcuts. Instant fixes only fix things for an instant. Don't even go there. Your keywords are choices and property, finances and balance, judgment, contracts, and pay attention to details the last 2 weeks. All right, pay attention. Your next card, we're looking at finances and wealth, Virgo. You've got the Sun and happiness. And I'm sorry to say it again, but this isn't going to apply to everybody. All right, just some of you. This is a very joyful card. It's a very positive card. This is a card that predicts happiness. For some of you, well-deserved happiness. And some of you, it's predicting a relaxation from stress. Some of you are, I heard, finishing some kind of a course. It's been very stressful, and you're ending on a happy note. You're passing. You're getting the papers. You're getting, whatever it is you were going for has worked out quite well. You've been very diligent and very dedicated. That in itself is going to count for points right there. You're going to do quite well for those of you that have returned to upgrade your skills or taken on a new skill of some kind, and it will pay off for you. That's why pressures come to an end, and it's time for you to take a break and unwind. So maybe think again about some of that money. Maybe go away for a weekend to a spa, weekend retreat somewhere, your favorite place, just for the weekend. That's your reward. That's your grading present. We'll call it that. This is a good time as well. Spent with children and finding your own inner child. Do what it is that brings you fulfillment, whatever it is. This card predicts holidays and trips and finding peace, finding contentment, finding inspiration, being inspired. I'm feeling and seeing that some of you just feel like you're catching your second breath in life. And you're ready. You're ready for the change. There's going to be new challenges. You're ready for them too. You're welcoming these new challenges, as a matter of fact. You're really looking forward to it. It's really spicing your life up. Creative pursuits, anybody into anything like that are going to go very, very well. So will hobbies. Any hobbies that you're into, you're going to find they're going to grow into something else. They're going to flourish. The advice of the card: appreciate your deserved success. You deserve every minute of it for those that this applies to. This is going to be a very special time of rest for you. Some of you you're packing up and you're out of here. You're out of here. You're gone for a little bit. Putting yourself first for a change. Big, big thing. Appreciate all the goodness that's in your life right now. Never, ever forget to be putting out your gratitude to the universe and really feel it. The emotions are the most powerful thing that we have. They really are. I seen somebody not that long ago and said, I used to manifest all the time and everything would turn out for me and it would come to me, and not anymore. It doesn't work at all. But trying to manifest something for 2 years has never happened. Really? It's either one of two things. Maybe time's not right. And maybe number two, the universe is trying to protect you from yourself. They've said no. Spirit has said no. And not only that, we can tend to become dried up. When you're sitting and you're daydreaming about something that you're trying to bring to you or manifest in your life, and you're sitting there, like me, I'd be out on the deck having a cup of tea, watching the tide roll in, and I'd be dreaming about something in my heart, and my emotions would start to stir, and I'd be very emotional. I'd be very into that moment of what it was I was pining or yearning for. But you know what? The universe sits up and takes big notice of that. But if I was to just sit here very dryly and say, well, could you bring me this? And could you bring me that? And here's what I would like to have in my life if you could bring it. Thank you very much. You've dried up. Your universe is not going to hear that. It's not. It sits up and it takes notice of people that are sincere and are feeling those powerful, powerful, powerful emotions inside. Try it. Psych yourself up into that moment where you're feeling the emotions and put out whatever it is to the universe. You watch and see what happens. It'll make your head spin. It could happen that fast. Gratitude's a big, big thing. But appreciate everything that's around you because it's all beautiful. It really is. There's a chunk of money coming from someone. I'm assuming most of you it's probably, your tax returns kind of a thing. There's a lot of growth with this card when it comes up. Children are highlighted, reflections, holidays and success, an overall feeling of contentment, feeling like the way you've laid your cards, they were all laid perfectly, and what a beautiful thing that is. Third card, hearth and home, and here we are with the chillins again. Children are highlighted in this reading for some of you, Virgo, and this is a second or third reading where the inner child is being focused in on, so there's something there. I'm not an astrologer, but I'm sure it's got something to do with the planets and the conjunctions and the nodes. I don't know any of that stuff, and I don't want to know that stuff. It's got to do with a lot of numbers, and I don't like numbers. Numbers and I don't get along. I get overwhelmed. I get intimidated. My smarts lie in other areas, but when it comes to mathematics and things like that, and charts and lines and numbers and degrees, no. No, 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 no. Get it away from me. And don't anybody offer to teach me because I don't want to learn. End of. You guys are the experts. I lean on you for that. Again with the offers. And for those of you, Virgos, those of you that are single, There could be a new love coming into your life before the month is out. And for those of you already in love, there's going to be taken to the next level. And for those of you that have hit every level, if you're older, you could rediscover the love that you had that first brought you together in the first place. Shows you appreciating the person that's in your life and appreciation from the universe for bringing you together in the first place. That's a beautiful thing. There's a lot to be happy for with this card. There's a lot of joy. A lot of joy. The innocence of children, feeling like a kid again, laughing like a kid again, letting yourself go, hanging loose, chilling out, no pretensions, nothing expected of you. When you take your vacation, your time away, your R&R, you make the most of it. You make the best of the best of the best of it that you can. You deserve that. But you're very rich in love, you're very rich in family, and you're very rich in friendship. If you didn't realize it, you are. That's a beautiful thing. Good relationships, good family life, home life. Every relationship you have, be it a work buddy, a boss, down to the store clerk, the lady that serves ice cream at the ice cream place, all of it, everything is just everybody's getting along. It's beautiful. And it really feels like spring, a renewal going on for a lot of you. So now we're looking here at the Nine of Pentacles. It's all about gratitude. What did we talk about just a minute ago about gratitude? Putting that up, and this is a 9. 9s in tarot, no matter what it's applying to, you can bet it's going to be intense, over the top and intense. If it's something good, if it's something negative, whatever it is, it's going to be almost to the extreme. Not quite, but almost. A lot of you going, oh, I feel like I just came through a wind tunnel. What the hell just hit me? What wave just came over me? A lot of stuff going on. This card is about indulgence. I don't know, I said this once before in a Taurus reading, and I couldn't tell you the tens and tens and tens of thousands of hits and views that when I had said was a Taurus video. And I said, oh my God, go buy a lottery ticket. Because it just looked that way, though. What they were reaping back was so big. And there were some people that won lottery. They did. One person won $900 and some odd. A few other people won $20, $30, and they were just thrilled about it. But I was talking about big wins, and whether anybody won real big, I'm sure they didn't share. In any way, didn't even let us know. So I don't think I would either. I'd be a little nervous when like the Powerball in the U.S. like $200 million or something like that, right? You wouldn't go around blabbing it to everybody. You'd want to. Wouldn't be the smartest thing, though, right? Leave me alone, people. I'm working. I should have a virtual sign, do not disturb. Reader at work. And then everybody could see it. That's my tablet that's dinging over there. I'm surprised it hasn't done right here, too. This house, for some of you, this is about leisure and luxury. That's why I brought the lottery, the L word, not meaning love, unless it's a love of money. But it shows you indulging in leisurely things. Having a little taste of luxury. Maybe you're going on a cruise, and I've heard about some of these cruises. That is ridiculous. The luxury is right over the top. One friend of mine, her husband had best sales of the month. He worked for this place, and they gave him this cruise. So where they were going to Jamaica. So they went on this cruise, and she said, you're literally sitting in a lawn chair out on deck, and you're eating, and you've got a drink, and there's actually waiters that'll come along. They've got the white towel, and they've got a silver tray with a soft brush, and they'll come up to you, and they brush you all over, get crumbs off. Like, hello, I'm not comfortable with that. I'd say, give me the damn brush. Or just go like, there you go, thank you. You know, that's the way. I don't want anybody pampering over me. That makes me real uncomfortable. But, I mean, it's all about really getting into it, really diving it. And for some of you, you're saying, this is short-lived. I'm just going to eat this up for all it's worth. I'll never get to do this again. Go ahead and have fun with it, right? Don't listen to me. You go ahead and have fun with it. Some of you will be finishing up your home, whether it be inside, it could be outside as well. You've been renovating, upgrading, you know, maintenance, this sort of a thing. But some of you are actually going to be able to finish up. And maybe for those of you that got a big income tax return, there's your new roof. There's your new siding. There's your new garden. We're putting in a pool. You know, we're changing the living room. We're taking a wall out. We're going to make an open concept, right? All kinds of things that you can do to your home. And some of you are going to be doing that at the best time of the year. We're at spring. And boy, oh boy, by the time spring's done, you're ready for summer and the rest of the year. And all that hard work is over, and you can just sit back, you can admire, and you can enjoy. But you're being encouraged to focus on your favorite pursuits, your favorite hobbies, spending time on yourself, feeling very rich in time and money. For some of you, remember, if it doesn't resonate, don't shoot me. Some of you love your home so much, so it will be simple things like decorating, getting some new throw pillows, throwing a fresh coat of paint on your woodwork, this kind of a thing, rearranging your furniture. Some of you will be getting into some baking. Maybe you got a brand new stove and you couldn't wait, and you want people to come over and see what you've done to the place. So you have an afternoon of tea, coffee, pastries, wine, and invite some people over so you can show off. And it's a good time to reconnect as well. You want to see how everybody fits in if they're really comfortable. You don't want to be going over the top with the inside of the house so people aren't comfortable when they come in. You want comfort. That's what you're searching for, Virgo. You're searching for elegance, taste, and comfort. So people are relaxed, because some of you want that. You want your people, your friends, to come in and to be able to just be themselves and not be like this, and they're afraid to touch anything. They're afraid to do anything. No. There, I'm throwing my 2 cents in. That's me. That's not spirit. But you love your home so much. You will be redecorating, rearranging stuff, like I said, adding new touches. Spring is here. What a great time. The advice of this card is devote time, money, and interest into your home. So some of you, the option has been chosen already. The decision has been made. The house is getting a new coat of paint or something along those lines. Anything is going to be making your home a more welcoming and more attractive. Become the center of your own world. This is about indulgence as well. It's about feeding your inner wants, taking care of you, makes you a better person, and you become more of a benefit to everybody else in your life because you've indulged a little bit. Therefore, you leaves a lot left over for everybody else. You're refreshed and revived. Beautiful. Appreciate all the good things around. We're talking about putting up gratitude again, and do it in the now. Live in the now as much as you can. Your keywords are luxury and leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, and you're feeling pretty darn generous as well. The last card we're looking at here, oh, he's my guy. You know why I like him so much? I'll tell you why I like him so much. It's because he represents our own inner power. That's what he's all about. He is the great manifester. He is the magician. He's very kind, forthcoming. He never feels threatened. He knows his own power. He knows his own limits. We should all be that way. But he's so generous and so loving. He represents the universe in the best of ways. And if you look, he brings to the table, okay, all the tools of the trade for anything that you want to do. He opens up his right hand, an offering, and right in the forefront, he is offering cups, which represents water, water signs, love, and emotions. So any changes or things you want to add there, yes, that's what that is. It's all about love. You want to take it to the next level. You want to show your family how much you love them. Maybe that's where some of that money will go. Take the family on a vacation. The next card we have is the wands, the rods, the staves, the sticks. They're all about practical things in our life, like our job, our home, our bank account, our hobbies, our community, all about the practical things in life. And all about starting new businesses sometimes as well. There's a lot of risk-taking with the wands as well. You're a little more daring, a little more creeping on the edge of things. And that keeps things exciting, and that keeps things interesting. The last thing you'll be doing towards the end of the month is closing yourself off and shutting your mind down. You're going to be more open, and it's going to be fun, and it won't be boring. The third one we have is swords, right here. Air signs, everything up here. That's what this represents. It's all the stuff that we have in our mind, all the different files and folders that we have here. Maybe it's time to do a little run through some of them. You may make some space for some new ideas, start making some long-term goals, weighing options of things that are current right now. Where should you put all your energy? Where do you apply yourself? How seriously do you take something? How to not take something seriously. There's a whole lot of things going on up here. For some of you, the resonation. Remember that. Decisions that need to be made. And some decisions could be like, we really put your life in a different direction, especially if you're planning on moving, getting another job, and you're moving to another town, city, village, whatever. That makes a huge change in your life. That's massive. It's a whole new life. It's a whole new world. You still have your family and your friends, but some of you will be making big, big choices like that, whatever direction you decide to go in. New enterprises, money, communications, creativity, growth, and support are the final words in your reading, Virgo. Well, I hope that you liked that reading, and I hope that it resonated with a lot of you, all the good stuff, right? You can close this window, get a bit chilly now. And I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it overall, and I hope it was entertaining, if nothing else. But I always like to say, my biggest wish is that it left you with some refreshed hope for what is yet to come in the last 2 weeks of April. Oh, the universe only knows what could happen. Also, if you're not allergic to Facebook, please join us on our Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's closed, it's private, and it's a beautiful place to be. And for anybody else, if you're looking for me and I'm not here, usually found down below, walking down at the cove, down along the water's edge, along the beach that brings in the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. I'm going to wrap this up. All the readings are very long for midweek. There's a lot going on, but I'd like for you to all keep the peace since you can share that love, that light out with the rest of the world, and do one little good thing today. One little thing for somebody else. And you've done your part for the day for humanity. And let's hope it has the butterfly effect and it's felt way over in Africa somewhere. What the hell, eh? We never know. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. And I hope you all have the last 2 months of April are really good and get excited for May. I get a feeling it's going to be good for a lot of people. And that's the goal anyway. That's the outlook, that it's going to be a good thing. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Enjoy the rest of April. It's a beautiful time of the year. And I hope to see you all back here for the month of May and the May monthlies. We'll see. Goodbye for now.